All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, wherever time you're choosing to watch this video. We're going to take a look at 10.1. This is a product. It's going to be a rock survey. So this is one of your assessments for this unit. You have about two, maybe even three. It's a fairly long unit, so we have a couple that's spaced out throughout this unit. So this is one of your products for assessments for this unit. So please, if you have questions or you're confused about it, please just let me know. Um, and that's pretty much it. I'm gonna go over it so you clearly understand if you're watching this video, obviously. So you're gonna complete a rock survey. So basically what you're going to do is you're going through and you're gonna choose a rock from either the two websites I provide here for you. Um, the rock is going to either go under a sedimentary, igneous, or metamorphic rock. So it doesn't matter what category of rock you choose, you're just going to choose one particular rock. So if you find one that you say, oh, I love this rock, or if you know a rock that you are and you want to choose to do, that's fine too, or you can go through. So all I'm going to do is click here on this first website, for instance, and you have a lots and lots of different types of rocks here to choose from. Some different categories. Obviously, you have igneous, metamorphic, or sedimentary. For instance, if I want to do marble, I'll click on marble. Of course, there's an ad that's going to pop up, and it's going to give me an awesome picture of marble, pink marble at that, and give me some lovely information about marble. All right. And then there's another website here also that also gives you some information about certain rocks that you want to use. You do not only have to, you can use these websites if you want to use Google and research like some more pictures and things of that nature. You can do that also just to grab more information if you need. But once you figure out which rock, you want to choose one that you're going to do, okay? Then you are going to include, you're going to make a slide presentation, a Google slide presentation, or you can do a Google Doc and make a chart. So if you know how to make a table in a Google Doc, you can do it that way and just click in and put things in the chart that I'm looking for also. And then, so which way you choose to present your rock to me, your survey. And then in your slideshow for your particular rock you chose, of course, you're going to include the name of the rock, a picture of the rock, or several pictures if you want to go through each slide and include a different picture of it. The type of rock, so the rock you chose, like you chose marble, you have to tell me whether that rock is metamorphic, igneous, or sedimentary. It has to fall under one of those three categories, the types. And then you have to give me a description of how that rock is formed. So how was the rock formed? And then lastly, you give me some characteristics of and properties of the rocks. For example, colors, because some of these rocks come in multicolors, like marble, for instance. Since that was my example I chose. Some shape, texture, size, patterns, location, where it's found in the world. So that's some additional information I need. So I would say about 5 slides will suffice. Maybe even less, 3 to 5 slides to say that. Okay. Here are if you haven't done a survey before, I do use a lot in marine biology, but if you haven't done a survey before, I have an example here that you can look at. It's not going to be on think about rocks. It's going to be about some other topic. But if you click here, this bottom link. Oh, this is one on the rocks. I'm sorry. This student did a survey on the gneiss rock. There's the actual name of the rock. I took their name off the presentation, so for privacy purposes, they included a picture of the rock. They told me it was a metamorphic rock. They told me how it was formed, different things, and then they gave me some characteristics and properties of the rock. So I'm looking for something like this. You can be a little bit more fancy and add more pictures, but this is basically a more generic one. Either way, you must include all these particular facts and things in your survey. And then once you do that, you're good. If it's missing one of the things that's listed there, then you will have some points taken off. So if you're missing the name, the picture, the type of rock, the formation characteristics, I will take some points off. So keep that in mind as you go through. and complete your survey. As always, if you have questions about something, you can Schoology message me, email me, say, Ms. Thornton, I'm confused. Can you help me out? If we need to talk face to face on Zoom, we can make an appointment time quickly and we can chat about it. But pretty simple assignment. Once you finish it, your slides or your doc, whatever you're going to use, make sure you share it properly with me. Go through and change the restrictions to anyone with link. So if you do copy and paste a link into me, when I click on it, I'm able to view it. A lot of you don't share it properly. Sometimes you share it with me through email, but you don't type my name in correctly. And if you misspell my last name, for some reason, even if you misspell it, it sends it to somewhere. I don't know where it goes. So I always tell students to change the restricted area to the access area to anyone with a link. That means that if I click on the link, I get to view it. So make sure you do that, okay? That's it. So if you have questions, concerns, please don't hesitate. We'll see you later.